Hey guys, welcome to AJS News. As you can see, Alex is still on his Japanese vacation. So hopefully he's eating lots of good sushi and enjoying the beautiful vistas. I'm very jealous. Have you been to you've been to Japan?
I've been.
Joe?
It was amazing though.
I'm the only one that hasn't gone. Oh, darn it. All right, so let's get a word, a brand new word from our sponsors. Check it out.
Hey, buddy, getting ready for your date tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her my horn of plenty.
Oh, that's what this is. Man, I don't want to be rude, but at like this, it doesn't look like it's plenty.
What are you talking about? This is plenty.
I mean, it's just you've got so much of this stuff covering up your horn, and it's covering it up.
Well, I tried removing all of it, but it just looked weird.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. I would just pull it back a little bit. You want it to frame your horn, not completely encase your horn. Do you know what I mean? Wow, you got a great looking horn now.
Looks way better now.
What's with the eggplant though?
She specifically requested an eggplant. Look.
I'm sure she's gonna love this horn, but you're also gonna need this lawnmower 4.0.
What's this for?
Guys, don't let unwanted body hair get in the way of your good stuff. Go to manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show for 20% off and free shipping. It's time for a new look. Get Manscaped today. Ah, the horn of plenty, Joe. Definitely.
Looks way better now.
Way better. Gotta get it. Make it
Especially
look
the
nice.
eggplant.
Make it look nice for the holidays, right? And you guys need to look nice for the holidays. There's plenty of products over there at manscaped.com. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring us. Thank you guys for clicking on the links and engaging with that. It really helps us out. So let's jump into the gaming news. A lot of little stories happened over the past week. But there are some big ones too, but we'll start with The Last of Us TV series has finally been confirmed by HBO to be releasing when? You don't know.
No.
January 15th. So that's going to be their first premiere. You have no idea what loss is the kind of promo here that was posted by Naughty Dog. So January 15th is when we're going to see the...
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, the trailer was really, really good.
Yeah.
You got some great actors and actresses in it. Obviously, me and Joe gave the first Last of Us story video game, the remastered, not the remastered, but we gave the remastered a 10.
Yep.
We gave the remastered the same video.
thing.
We just put the video because that's what we felt Naughty Dog was doing. But anyways, I should have cut out the multiplayer. I still
Forgot about
sad
it. Still
about
like,
cutting out
damn
the
it.
multiplayer. But no. So I anticipate season 1 is going to be great. At least I hope so. It looks good from what I'm saying. What I am concerned about is season 2 and 3.
With their direction, see what they're going to do with it.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to break out the story into multiple seasons, the first game?
I think
Or do you think
so.
it's just
Make more
one season,
sense.
first game?
No.
Because they want to kind of get some money out of it and drag it out a little bit. All right. Well, so as long as it's well done, then we'll do it. So we're going to have, obviously, reviews for you guys January 15th is when that starts. So next news story, Joe. This one's a bigger one. PlayStation has announced PlayStation VR 2. So we've got date, we've got price, we got bundle, we got new games. So take a wild guess how much this headset is.
$400.
No, $550.
I was trying to go closer to the Quest.
Right, yeah. My God, this, in my opinion, is way too fucking expensive. You have a PSVR 2. You've got 2 controllers, and it comes with like the headphones. So $550 for a. I don't want to call it a gimmick, but I want to call it an addition to your console. It costs almost It costs more than the console. It's like, do you want a PS5 or do you want a PS5 VR2? Well, you can't have one or the other. You have to have both if you want one. So, or if you want the VR. So I don't know, Joe. What do you think?
I think it's overpriced. I don't know how you justify that price when you don't have a lot of good games or anything like that for it right now.
Right. Well, we're going to get to that. Let's see. So, do you want to charge your controllers without using the PS5 USB ports? Feast your eyes on the Sense controller charging station, only $50. So we got another. They'll charge your little game pads. So you put your game pads in and it'll charge it. So they're going to try to make some money there. And then, obviously, to go along with this, they have to release the date at when this thing is coming out. So, February 22nd is the launch date. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if there's a whole lot of good games in February, but that's going to take a lot of money. You're going to have to really save up if you want this PSVR2. And you're going to be like, where the game's at? Tell me why I should buy it. Well, Sony says, here's why you should buy it. 11 new PSVR2 titles have been unveiled. Now, they're not all coming at release, and that's the problem. Really only one? Oh, my God.
Just one?
I don't know. Well, it's looking like 2 or 3 of these 11 are coming at release, and let me tell you the ones that are coming. Cities VR, an improved version of the VR edition of Cities Skylines. So a game, that the little simulation game we played, from Paradox. It's an enhanced version. So it's a game that's already been in VR, but it's been enhanced even more in VR. And then Zenith: The Last City, a VR MMORPG. Maybe. Might sound interesting.
See what it looks like.
MMORPG sounds cool. And
yes.
yeah. So some other ones. The big ones are Horizon Call of the Mountain, right? And Resident Evil Village. So those are the big ones of why people would potentially buy this thing.
I don't know though. It's so expensive.
Yeah. We got, here's the other ones. After the Fall, a post-apocalyptic co-op shooter by the studio behind Arizona Sunshine. We played Arizona Sunshine, a little zombie one in the desert. I liked it. Cosmonious High, restore an alien high school in this wacky adventure title from the makers of Job Simulator. Hey.
Job Simulator.
You manage your job in your gas station. Joe likes those simulators.
That was a good one.
Okay, so maybe these aren't too bad. Crossfire Sierra Squad, a new VR first-person shooter in the Crossfire franchise. Oh, my God. Me and Joe played that. That was so fucking bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, no,
really
that's
bad.
not worth it.
That might be on the top 10 worst games list coming in towards the end of the year. And hopefully I have some footage saved of that because we never got around to the review.
Yeah.
Then we got The Dark Pictures, Switchback, a roller coaster VR horror action shooter. The Dark Pictures, isn't that series that you and Alex have been playing?
I think so,
right?
yeah.
Hello Neighbor, Search and Rescue, team with friends to free a captive in VR. Jurassic World Aftermath Collection, that's got your parts 1 and 2 of the survival action game. I don't remember. The Light Brigade, a roguelike first-person shooter with procedurally generated levels, pistol whip, and acclaimed rhythm action game enhanced for VR2. And finally, Tenacular, solving physics puzzles as a giant, adorable Kraken. We love Krakens, Joe, right? There was watch our Dave the Diver video that we just put out, but all of those are 2023 after the launch of the thing, so it's going to take a little while. So honestly, some of those titles seemed interesting, but that price is
I want to see what the specs are compared to the Quest, and maybe it's going to be better for the price.
Yeah, the specs are already out there, so you can research them, Joe. But I guess maybe. So here's the thing: will Angry Joe be covering this? I don't know. I think I'll set aside some money just in case, and maybe we could do a quick vlog review or something like that. So this is February 22nd on the PSVR headset. All right. But you're not gonna buy one for yourself?
No, I'm not.
Making me buy this shit. Guess what? Another game was delayed. Remember when we put out our top 10 most anticipated
Yes.
games of this year, 2022? This is now the 5th or 6th game that has dropped off and moved. It was Atomic Heart. You remember we were
Yeah.
like, where is this one? There's like not anywhere. So
So
Atomic
just-
Heart
yeah.
is now targeting a February release. This one is on February 21st. Ooh, a day before the PSVR. So it's on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC on February 21st. So this is that BioShock kind of
Yeah, I remember watching that one.
Soviet Union thing. And it
Looks
looks
good.
yeah, looks really good. So I've been waiting for this one. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, it's still on Game Pass. At least on the Xbox side. So it's just taking a while for this thing to come out. And if it is on Game Pass, then there's no reason not to get it. So.
Great deal for Game Pass.
Yeah, great deal for Game Pass. They won Game Pass title Atomic Heart. Yep, I just confirmed it, so that shit's going to be on Game Pass. Now, next is the Embracer Group, which recently purchased Square Enix Montreal, shuts it down months after they purchased it. So it's like, what? Huh? Some staff will be transferred to AJS Montreal, another studio owned by Embracer. And basically, these guys did the Go series. Omnima was known for its work on the Go series. These are turn-based spin-offs of popular titles like Hitman Go, Lara Croft Go, Deus Ex Go. And so Onoma was the name, and then they rebranded to Square Enix Montreal Studio, and then they got shut down. It's like, whoa, what happened here? Which kind of sucks. So normally, if you're shutting down a mobile studio, I'm like, yeah, I don't really care, right? But they were making good mobile games. Like there wasn't like any predatory microtransactions in those Go games. They were little turn-based puzzle games. They were fun. So I guess why did they do it? Well, the report says that it was just a part of a cost-cutting initiative, and that IDEOS Montreal will have some projects scaled back themselves, the bigger developer that they're rolling some of the fired people into. Some of the resources are going to be redirected to assist in the development of the Game in the Fable franchise. So they're saving money there with all the small little mobile games that aren't predatory and putting some of that
they weren't making
money.
enough money, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not making fucking $10 million a day on your stupid mobile garbage, then they're not really interested in it, and they're going to throw
Nope.
you out. That sucks. But
It's business,
the
unfortunately.
fucking corporate is, even if you're making good games, if you're not making the money, get the fuck out. So next is, speaking of not making any money, Netflix games. You remember how they're like, there's not that many good games, and they want to build it up, and they want
Yeah.
people to come to Netflix. Well, they just added a new developer, Cozy Grove developer. Joins the Netflix games team. So they keep acquiring these people I've not heard of, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. So it's like indie titles. Spry Fox, Cozy Grove was the game that they developed. Spry Fox is the developer. So Spry Fox says that the partnership will not change any of their upcoming plans, meaning that Cozy Grove 2 and their unnamed non-violent MMO will still be developed as planned, because they got kind of a cutesy thing going on. Those things are still being developed, and Netflix actually will provide them with financial support to stop stressing out about how some of their games, will they generate profit, will they not? So this really helps out some of the indie games. So hopefully they'll make some good games for them. Spry Fox is joining 5 other in-house developers at Netflix. You got Next Games that do the Stranger Things puzzle things, the Night School studio Oxenfree, Boss Fight Entertainment, Dungeon Boss, and 2 internal studios in Finland and Southern California. So, and they launched this games initiative, just to remind y'all, a year ago in November 2021. It's now November 2022, and you can currently play over 30 games on the mobile app, including Into the Breach. It's one of the better ones. And a bunch
I remember
of
that one. The other ones I don't
Yeah.
at all.
So it's like, is this going to work out? You know, is this going to be interesting? I think the more people they add to it, the more interesting titles they add to it, then it will slowly grow. In case you didn't know, they have over 50 games in development right now for this little Netflix app. So are they all 50 little tiny mobile shit, or are some of them some big things to start attracting people? I hope that some of them are some big things that can start attracting people. So that's that. Speaking of big things, Electronic Arts, our wonderful friends at EA, have signed another exclusive. I don't know if it's an exclusive deal, but they've signed another deal with Disney. This time, since they did such a great job on Star Wars, right? Actually, a few of their titles are good. The other one's not so good. We had to slap them back into, Disney's like, hey, what are you doing here? They just got a contract for Marvel games now. So they're going to get at least 3 games. Now, remember, they just recently announced the Iron Man game in September. I have previous experience with Iron Man games. They were not good. Go check Angry. Just type in Iron Man Angry Review, and you'll see. So hopefully it's better than that old-ass shit, because that was like 10 years ago.
Was that one based on the movie or no?
I don't remember, Joe. I think it was like loosely. You know how they were kind of loosely basing it? So that shit was old. And then remember I roped you into playing fucking Thor?
Yes.
That shit was
that was terrible.
That was a terrible game. So hopefully they're better than that. But they announced that this is a long-term deal that could extend beyond 3 games, because they have 3 games planned. So let's see. Does that include Iron Man? It does, yeah. But it could be more than 3, they say, if it goes well. And part of the reason why they got this contract is because of the revenue they were generating with the Star Wars contract. But it's like, dude, it's Star Wars. That's going to generate revenue anyway, even if you're fucking it up from time to time. But it is worth saying that this is not exclusive. Not exclusive rights to Marvel like it had with Star Wars. So Disney's getting smarter there, There are multiple Marvel games already in development. In case you don't remember, there's that Captain America Black Panther game. That's not a part of this. It's a different studio. So
or is it?
No. I think it is. It's the Skydance new media from Amy Hennig. So we'll have to see what ends up coming out. But that Iron Man is a single-player, third-person action game in pre-production. Nothing really about that kind of makes me excited, I kind of would love to have seen like a co-op, like you play War Machine, I play Iron Man, and we just go throughout, like a fucking sweet-ass open world, but maybe they're more story-based. So we're going to have to see, will EA do as good with these upcoming Marvel games in their deal with Disney as they did with Star Wars, or will it be worse?
Try not to make anything like the Avengers.
Yeah, from Square Enix. Yeah, please don't do any live service and bullshit. But at least, hey, it's single player, right? God, you remember the days when EA was like, single player games nobody plays, we don't like them. Now they're making single player games because they're idiots, and they realize
they saw the light this time.
They saw the light. Gamers do like that shit. So, anyways, speaking of seeing the light, Xbox head Phil Spencer says that COD will stay on PlayStation as long as the PlayStation platform exists. So in case you're worried, because, Microsoft's buying Activision and Call of Duty, and they thought that, our Call of Duty's just not even going to be on the platform anymore. No. It's obviously it makes money.
There'd be so much money left on the table right there.
Yeah, you're so right. It would be so much money. Now, they don't say anything about exclusive deals. Maybe they might, on Xbox, since PlayStation has had a bunch of exclusive kind of things in the past, maybe they might. But they're saying, look, this is one of the biggest deals Microsoft has ever done, the biggest deal I've ever done. He's talking about the Activision acquisition and the Call of Duty acquisition. And, the whole time Sony's been criticizing the deal, obviously. citing publicly that they would be unfair to PlayStation players. So it'll be interesting to see. And it's hilarious because they've had like exclusives with Destiny
they've done it
and they've
before.
done stuff like that before. Well, that's unfair to the Xbox players.
So you didn't think about that before you did it.
Corporations talking, they're always double speaking when they release things. But they're saying, look, don't worry about it. Shit's gonna be on PlayStation the whole time. Now DLC, I don't know. Well, I can't find any information on whether they promise to have the same, exact same content. So we'll have to see. That one we'll see. Now, I got a cool little thing. BioWare. Did you know it was N7 Day? I didn't fucking know. N7 Day was today, November 7th. N7, get it? So all eyeballs are kind of, checking out, according to this article, are on BioWare in hopes that they'll release any info on Mass Effect sequel. And they did. Kind of. They put out this teaser clip, right, where it's just like a ship or like a artwork kind of thing. It's a 25-second little thing and a tweet to a link to download the video. So, and the text in the bottom corner, if you try to read it, it says, vacuum dock relay construction record monitoring station operated by Green Dagger Ltd, property of Deep Space subship captain Subnavarok Rolwal Zillion Jones for interior use only. So maybe they're teasing at the story for Mass Effect 5 is what people are thinking. So, and if you'll remember, the 5th Mass Effect has been formally announced. I almost forgot, right? Because there's not much on it. Mm-hmm. That was like a little teaser trailer during the Game Awards in 2020. Yeah. So, or it was just like the logo, I think. So, yeah. Well, we're going to have to see what happens. In May, it appeared that BioWare accidentally revealed that Commander Shepard's return will be happening with a little score description that read, while Shepard and the survivors are left to pick up the pieces, fans are left wondering what's next. So I'm thinking it might include Shepard, but who knows if that description was just like the kind of the person making what they thought might happen, but there is definitely a chance. So we'll have to see. Because right now, BioWare is hard at work. On what game?
Various games.
BioWare.
Atomic Heart.
No.
BioWare.
No,
that's BioWare.
Dragon Age.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I forgot what it was called, but, yeah, Dreadwolf. So we'll see, because remember they kind of reset development on that game multiple times.
I totally forgot they were going to do that again.
You forgot?
Yeah, because they changed it so much, I just forgot about it.
Yeah. So we'll see, based on that game will give me confidence or worries on the next Mass Effect. Because I love Mass Effect. I think that should be a TV series. Wasn't there a point when Henry Cavill was like, I'd love to play Commander Shepard on, and that would have been fucking sweet.
You'd be great in everything.
Be great in everything, my girlfriend, Jo, came up to me and she goes, have you ever seen this guy, he's like a skinny Henry Cavill. I'm like, nah, what are you talking about? Fuck. The John something is
from what shows?
Well, he looks exactly like Henry Cavill. Hold on, let me find it here. He looks identical to Henry Cavill, and we'll put.
I gotta see this. Put the pictures up there.
Oh my God, there it is. Matt Bomer. He is. Put the pictures. He's like a skinnier version of Henry Cavill. It is uncanny. And she was telling me because she was watching The Sinner. I think it's on Netflix or something like that. And she thought Henry Cavill was in The Sinner. And I was like, no, he's too busy doing this other thing. So I'm like, man, they should have got Matt Bomer to replace Witcher.
The Witcher.
And nobody would have noticed. They would have still thought that it was Henry Cavill. I had no idea Henry Cavill had such a fucking perfect doppelganger. Look at that, Joe.
Okay, I can see that.
It's almost identical. They even do the half thing where it's like exactly. Anyways, so yeah, off on that tangent. Tangents are fun. Last tangent here is Marvel Snap, Joe. That thing, I've been addicted to it on my phone, and I got you addicted to it. My fucking Tassie got me addicted to this shit. So, but it's
a lot
fun.
of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's like this 3-lane card battler, and it's a mobile game. You're like, what the fuck? Joe's playing a mobile game? Well, it's actually not really predatory. They don't do a lot of predatory.
I haven't spent anything.
Spent anything in it. I have, because it's like, I had so much fun. I've been playing it and playing and playing it that I was like, I don't mind. I'll kick them the $3 because there's like, you get like a alternate art, Captain America and stuff. So I kicked them $3. And I've been really enjoying it. So check out Marvel Snap, and you might get addicted to it. And as far as I can tell, you just kind of level your cards, and then that will unlock new cards. They do have a season pass, which is like $10, and you get alternate arts, and then you get the Miles Morales card, right? And it's the only way to get the Miles Morales card. So I was like, is that pay to win? Because you're giving a card that nobody else can get. And so that's a little on the borderline, but all the cards are so balanced against each other, and some are helpful for this situation, some are helpful for that situation. It's not like Miles Morales is like destroying everybody. That's not the case. And you can get that for free later on in another season. So if a battle pass runs, like the cards there, you can get them early. And if you don't get them then you get them for free after the season is over, just leveling. So that's the worst of the microtransaction bullshit in it. Other than that, it's just changing card art, and I don't care about that, so I'm not going to spend any money, though I do see other people have the card art. So
3D.
Yeah, and sometimes you even get that unlocked for free because you do get gold currency. So Marvel Snap, it is a fun card game. If you enjoy card games, check that out. It's what me and Joe have been addicted to over the past week. And
yep.
Since it's gaming, we thought we'd let you know. Anyways, yeah. Fucking Paul Tassi got me addicted to it. So.
You got me addicted to it.
And I got you addicted to it. Good. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much. We want to thank our sponsors, Manscaped. Go and visit this link down below. And thank you so much for watching. This is part 1 of 2. So come join us in the second video where we'll shoot the shit. And yeah, so we'll see y'all on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye guys.